time to time, we like to check in with our colleagues here at News 8 to see what else is going on in their lives on top of producing the news. In this case, we have a budding filmmaker among us. Here's a look at part of the trailer for a short film called Putt Putt that news producer George Grothier made for his master's thesis at Fairleigh Dickinson University in New Jersey. Take a look.
I like having the time off with him, though. AC last weekend, now a day trip to Connecticut. I won like $200. What are you doing? Okay.
Welcome, George. How are you? I just saw you in the newsroom, so you know.
I know, I just saw you 5 minutes ago.
I know you're fine. All right, so where did the idea come from that you want to be a filmmaker? You're in news now, and that's another medium, television. What is it about film that you love?
Well, when I first started looking to write entertainment as opposed to news, which I had always done since college.
Which was like yesterday.
Feels like it. But really, just in the last few years, especially since I started my grad program 3 years ago, I had always wanted to write sitcoms. I wanted to do TV comedy.
As a little kid?
More so starting in early college.
Okay.
Before that, I had wanted to do news, and that's what I'm doing now. But then once I started writing longer form pieces in film school, I sort of fell in love with the idea of these long form stories, or even in the case of Putt Putt, a short form story where I could tell all of these different characters' lives through this new medium that would impact so many people's lives.
And you're in charge, right? You're the producer, you're in charge.
Yeah, I mean, just on the day-to-day basis here, I'm writing the newscast. What you and Darren and Dennis and Lisa and everyone says, I write a lot of those words, but you know, on a film set with a screenwriting and directing credit, it's really taking the lead on everything.
Okay, tell me about Putt Putt. What's it about?
So Putt Putt is a story of two people who have been dating for a long time. They are on their anniversary at a date at the place where they had their first date. And these two characters, Will and Piper, they've become so real to me just over the course of making this project and writing other stories about them. And just in Putt Putt, we see them sort of dance around the inevitable outcome of their date. And I'm not going to say anything else because that would spoil
so how is this
something.
received?
So far, it's been wonderful. We had a screening at Fairleigh Dickinson University as sort of the culmination of my master's thesis, and my professors, my classmates, colleagues, they've all really, really enjoyed the film. Even from the writing process, they've been on board with everything we're trying to do with Putt Putt. And I had a screening for some of our News 8 colleagues recently.
So thrilling, isn't it?
It was wonderful. And now we've gotten into our first festival.
Where is it?
It is the Alternative Film Festival in Toronto, Ontario. It's happening at the end of this month, and I have received a nomination for Best Short Film Director, which I was not expecting at all.
In another country.
In another country, international. It's fully international.
We knew you win. All right, so what's the big plan? I mean, are you going to stay on the East Coast? Do you want to move to Los Angeles? What do you think you want to do?
I would love to be able to make movies in Connecticut. I'm in touch with a lot of the filmmakers locally here. It's where I've grown up. It's where I've found a career, starting my adult life. I would love to make movies in Connecticut. If it takes me down to New York, fantastic. I've met so many wonderful creatives from New York. I could see myself in Los Angeles one day. Certainly if Putt Putt and every future project takes off, that would certainly lead me out to doing some stuff out there. But I'm game for wherever filmmaking takes me.
Well, George, thanks for coming on. We are so proud of you.
Thank you.
And like I said, we knew you win. We're watching you. And congratulations on the award.
Thank you, Ann.
All right, if you want to know more about George and his multi-talented career, go to WTNH.com or the News 8 app.